Hello, and welcome back to the Embodied Woman podcast. I have got a good topic in store for you today that I think a lot of you are going to resonate with. A lot of you might be intimidated by, but ultimately it's going to be very valuable for you. We're talking all about the celebrity archetype and being the main character in your life and in your business, and really how this can amplify your leadership. So I'm going to be diving into all about that. So make sure you listen all the way to the end, because it's going to be like a pretty quick, short, to the point episode, but there's a lot of value if you listen in between the lines, listen to what I'm really, really saying and let it land on a soul level. The reason why I want to talk about this is because if you don't already know, or you're new to my world, my great friend and partner who I run a feminine magnetism program with, Taylor Carr. She's been on the pod before. So if you don't know her, you don't know what I'm talking about, there's an episode going into great detail on this. But we developed the 5 feminine manifestation archetypes together. And those archetypes include the chemist, the romantic, the lioness, the seductress, and the celebrity. And the celebrity is really the one that is kind of running the show in my life, and what I want to invite my clients into for the 5-month mastermind that's starting in January. It's what I am enrolling right now. And each time I launch a new program, I always feel into which archetype is really running the show. And this one is by far the celebrity archetype. So I'm going to go into detail around the celebrity archetype and why it's so important to embody her when you're ready to scale your business to multiple 6 figures and beyond, which is what the intention of this mastermind is for. It's for the women who are ready to really step into their leadership and scale their businesses to multiple 6 figures in a way that is still deeply aligned with their purpose and is aligned with their desires as well. Ultimately, it's about leadership. It's about stepping into bigger rooms. It's about claiming more, living boldly, doing the scary things in your business that you feel like you've been holding back on doing out of fear or lack of trust in yourself. This is all about going bigger. And the celebrity archetype is the freaking perfect archetype to lead this mastermind. So I want to tell you about the archetype. And before I get into it, just a quick reminder that we are enrolling for the mastermind now. At the time that you're listening to this, I don't know how many spots will have been taken, but I do know one has already been taken at the time of recording. But because I'm batching these before I leave for Europe, I don't know how many spots are going to be taken by the time this episode gets out. But if you are looking for an expansion mastermind, a place for you to really step into next level leadership, next level wealth, next level abundance, and next level trust in yourself, definitely play with me in the DMs. I can tell you all the details. I am offering sales calls. So if you're a sales call type of woman, we can get on one and I can give you all the details. You can ask me all your questions and make sure that you can make the most aligned decision for where you're looking to go in your life and in your business. We're going to be having conversations about a lot about feminine leadership, a lot about the celebrity and how to really embody her and how to let her shine, especially if you feel disconnected from the celebrity. We're also going to be talking about, oh, thank you, my love. He just brought me some tea because I cannot record a podcast without tea, you know? We're talking about wealth embodiment on a deeper level. So that way it exudes into your business and you can quantum leap your finances. We are talking about PR. So different strategies to scale your business and to get, again, be like the main character of your business and build a personal brand so strong that no matter the direction you take in your business, you're always going to have people who are excited and ready to pay you. We're going to talk about next level client attraction, next level strategy. It's a lot of energetic work. So I will say that this is for the women who feel like they have the basics down, like they're not afraid to sell. They know how to sell. They've made some sales, but they're ready for like next level. And they're ready to dive deeper into the energetics of scaling a business, met with the next level strategy for their business. We have a lot of juicy conversations in store. On top of all of that, you're also obviously going to be working with my OBM, my operations business manager, Maclovia. She is going to be streamlining the back end of your business. So you're actually able to hold more, right? She asked me this question when we first started working together, which was, if you blew up right now, right? Which is so aligned with the celebrity. Like if you all of a sudden blew up on the internet and you went viral and there were hundreds and thousands of people who wanted to work with you. And you guys think about how easy that is to do these days. It happens to fucking anyone. It could happen to you. Would you be able to hold that amount of people energetically and on a back end level? Like, are your systems in place so that if that was to happen and that is your intention, you could hold it easily? And if your answer is no, Maclovia is going to come in and make sure that you can, right? So it's bulletproofing your business in so many ways, right? And then you're going to be working with a brand stylist who's going to bring the next evolution of your brand to life. I will say that not the number one, but one of the ways that I continuously quantum leap my business, and like one of the like energetic and strategic ways, is through a photo shoot. And so you're going to be working with a brand stylist to essentially design your photo shoot to reveal your brand and really showcase it to the world, so that feeds into the quantum leap in your business, which I'm so excited for you guys to experience. And then obviously you get a free conference ticket to Embodied Live. You're also going to be getting a photo shoot while you are here in Denver, Colorado for Embodied Live. You're going to get a photo shoot that is included in the mastermind. And you're going to be stepping into your celebrity, your main character. You're going to get in front of the camera and you're going to really embody her, the next level you. And I'm so freaking excited because I didn't just want this mastermind to be a place where, like, we talk about your next level. I wanted you to see your next level and I wanted you to feel it so you can embody it on an entirely deeper level. So excited. If you want more information, let's hop on a call and chit chat about it. I'll tell you all the things and we can have some tea together. But that's it. That's it for now. Let's talk about the celebrity because I'm itching to talk about her. I'm so excited. So again, what I mentioned earlier about the celebrity is she can be super desired. Like, people want to be the celebrity archetype. But she's also very triggering. And a lot of women specifically feel really disconnected from the celebrity. For example, I was on a really awesome connection call the other day with this really powerful woman who has run a multiple six-figure, but she was never a multiple six-figure business, but was never the face of it. And she really always but like wanted a man to be the face of the business instead of her being in the spotlight, even though she was really the one who was doing the healing and facilitating transformations for people behind the scenes. And now she's really stepping into her celebrity where she's ready to be the face of her brand. She's ready to shine and she's ready to own the fact that she's got some power inside of her and that she can make a true difference in people's lives. And she's no longer afraid of like being in the spotlight in her business, right? She's ready to own the fact that like she is the person who delivers next level transformation and healing for people. And that's what really sparked me to have this conversation. and record this podcast, because I think that a lot of people in some ways are disconnected from being the main character. And when you think of the main character, like just that energy alone is big energy, right? The main character isn't afraid, like they just go for it because they trust themselves fiercely, and they might mess up, they might fall, they might, make mistakes, but they're so embodied in being the main character, being in the spotlight, that nothing can actually stop them, right? So the celebrity archetype, this is the archetype who loves the spotlight, but not from a place of being conceited, but from a place of leadership and influence. Like she knows that she has something important to say, and will stop at nothing to be seen and to be heard in her mission. She is a natural born leader who is the face of her brand. She is the one getting on stages and writing books and getting on podcasts, and people know her name. She loves to be in front of the camera. She is confident in herself because she knows that what she has to offer this world truly is a gift, and she'd be doing the world a disservice if she didn't speak up, if she didn't get louder, if she didn't shout it from the rooftops. And because she knows that, and because she takes actions on that, she is known and she has an influence on people. She is a feminine leader. A lot of women are disconnected from this archetype. Hold on, let me sip some tea real quick. My throat's getting a little dry. Ooh, that's hot. Okay. So a lot of women are disconnected from the celebrity archetype because, like many women, we have been taught to not take up space and to speak when spoken to, and to make ourselves small and to make others feel comfortable, right? To be small, to kind of like sit still, look pretty. So she's very triggering for a lot of people, especially for those who have yet to connect with their purpose and have a wounded understanding of how a woman should act. Because a woman, right, the divine feminine is expression, right? She takes up space. She's not afraid of her voice and her power. She owns it. She uses it for good. So a lot of the time, the celebrity archetype can be triggering for a lot of people and hard to connect with because of their own insecurities on desiring to be that, but fearing to be seen and to be heard. Fearing to be a leader and the responsibility that carries, right? The celebrity isn't afraid of the responsibility that comes with running a multiple six-figure business. She runs towards it, knowing that she'd be doing a disservice if she didn't, because she knows she can hold it, and she knows that she's the one to deliver her divine wisdom. And so maybe some of you can relate. Maybe some of you are like, yeah, like I have this big vision. I have this big vision in mind. Like I want to have a leading brand. I want to be known. I want to be the go-to, sought after in my industry. I want to be making a lot of money, like more money than I know what to do with, more money than anyone in my family thought was possible for me when I started this little business. I want to write books. I want to speak on stages. I want to create stages. Maybe you can relate to having those desires, but there's something stopping you, right? And it's that fear of responsibility, the fear of being seen, and the fear of being heard, and the fear of disappointment, and the fear of success, right? Like, and the fear of disappointment, the fear of success is essentially like the fear that you're going to disappoint yourself, right? Maybe that is correlated to the fear of failure, but also like the fear of disappointing others. Like, what if I'm not perfect? If I get bigger, if I blow up, if my business becomes this thing, this big thing that I have to hold where I'm on stage, and what if I disappoint people? right? Which is the fear of success, right? Like if I'm really successful, that's a lot of responsibility. The celebrity leans into it, again, because she wouldn't have anyone else doing it. She knows that it's her purpose and she is the one to carry that torch. So if you're feeling disconnected from her, but you feel the desire of her, I just invite you to really see yourself on those stages and feel into the energy and the possibility, right? You see yourself writing best-selling books. You see yourself just living a bigger, bolder fucking life, where you have an actual impact and influence in people on a larger scale than what you may currently have. Just feel what that feels like in your body. And I'm sure at first it feels like this like excitement, this like, oh my God, that feels really, really good, like scary and exciting, but it feels good. That's your edge. But then your mind probably comes in and is like, well, that's a long ways away, or that's impossible, or who am I? Right? And let me tell you, the reason why I'm creating this mastermind is because this has been my entire work of 2022, was playing bigger, living bolder, and really scaling my business with creating this with leadership, right? Scaling my business with leadership. And when back in, I think it was about July, when I had the visual of me speaking on the stage and hosting this conference, it was like every cell in my body knew that it was meant to be me. Every cell of my being knew it was meant to be. And I was supposed to be on the stage, speaking, moving you, activating you. It wasn't easy to make that decision, because if you guys know my history with public speaking, it's not a great one. My first experience public speaking as an adult, I quivered and my voice was shaking and I lost my breath, and it was awful. So knowing that was the experience, and knowing that that's a potential when hosting this conference, but then realizing that I am the celebrity of my own life. And even if celebrities are afraid to step on stage, they still step on fucking stage, and you create this trust with yourself. You create this sense of certainty. And because you're talking and speaking and living and devoted to your fucking mission and your purpose, it's just a no-brainer, right? And every single fear came up for me. Every single fear has come up for me in the process of building this conference. And I have tried to talk myself out of it so many times, because it is scary and it's a new edge for me. But I also, when I embody that celebrity and I trust her, it's like, I just get so excited and turned on and know that it's supposed to be me on that stage, right? Not in the audience, but on the stage. And so I wanted to launch this mastermind now and lead with the celebrity, because I know that these are the women who know they're meant to be on the stage, right? They know they're meant to be on the stage, and they're fucking done fearing the stage. Like, they're just ready to step into the room. Even if they don't fully think they belong, they're deciding to belong, right? Even if their ego's like, are you really supposed to be in this room? Are you supposed to sit at this table? When you're embodied in the celebrity, she talks to your ego and is like, yeah, girl, we do belong, right? So this is the main character archetype that I want to unlock inside of you, inside of this mastermind. So again, if you can feel that you have this desire to be big and bold, but have the fear of being seen and being heard, you want to get in this room, because we're going to completely dismantle that fear, and you're going to feel so trusting and so ready to pull up a table pull up a seat. I was like, how am I saying that? Pulling up a seat at a table of leaders and knowing that you belong there. Right. So this is a space for you to really come out of your smallness and into your bigness, into your boldness, and into your leadership. And this is the container, and this is the archetype that's really going to help you come out of your shell and be seen and be known as the woman on purpose that you were meant to be in the world. So you're pulling up a seat and you're stepping into rooms with leaders, and you're going to say, I belong here too, because you are an unstoppable powerhouse who's devoted to her purpose and unwilling to play small in her legacy. Right. So highly recommend playing in the energy of this archetype. Inside of the mastermind, I will be teaching you how to really embody her and unlock her and unleash her and create the sense of safety in being seen, being heard, being known, and how to make that next level influence and quantum leap in your business. I'm so excited to have this conversation on a much more just in more depth, like I want to teach you the how. I'm teaching you the what right now, but I want to teach you the how to actually be her, be the celebrity, and be the main character of your business, and be the feminine leader you were born to be. Okay. You're going to seriously become so like confident and empowered and turned on, and you're going to leave a legacy that is just, it outlives you. It outlives you. And I just know that there's women out there who have been craving this container, and now's the time. Now's the time to be the celebrity you were born to be. Woo! Okay, I'll stop it there. Also, this is a sidebar, but if you are more interested in the 5 feminine manifestation archetypes, I will link the quiz in the show notes so you can see which one you are currently in the energy of. And then it will also kind of reveal which one you feel the most disconnected from as well. There is a free masterclass to go alongside it, so you can check that out as well. And at some point in the near future, Taylor and I are probably, oh my gosh, dogs are excited. But at some point in the near future, Taylor and I are probably going to be running Wild, Worthy, and Irresistible again, which is where is essentially like the program for these 5 feminine manifestation archetypes. So if you are more curious about them, definitely keep your eyes open. But I hope you enjoyed this episode, my love, and check the show notes for all the details on the conference, the mastermind, the quiz. If you enjoyed this, or if you know someone who would benefit from stepping into their celebrity archetype, send them this episode, let them vibe and feel into that main character energy. And I love you so much. Thank you for listening. Dogs are going crazy, so I'm going to hop off. Have a good day, guys.